Hey guys, join your scary queens,
Chelsea,
Christian, Harry,
and Sabrina for the Witching Hour.
We will review horror,
get into some mysterious stories,
and to be honest, probably share our opinions on just about anything.
Don't be afraid to stick around.
I wish you would have started before that. I guess that's the. Sorry, I'm literally in the middle of eating a little bite. But
I'm in the middle of putting nails on. Should we just do every podcast where we're all
doing other tasks?
Yeah, we're all doing something else and also talking about what we're supposed to be talking about.
Yeah, I think so. But so let's start off today's podcast. Hello, everyone. We are back again. And today we're going to do something a little different because you guys never respond when we ask you what you like. So we're going to do whatever the fuck we want.
Because it's our show and not yours.
And that's what Trixie and Katya said. And so
today, if you want to follow us on YouTube, that's UNHHH. Just in case you don't know spell
no.
There's no G?
No.
It's
yeah, even anyway. So we usually read movies, and today we decided to do something similar to the Urban Legends episode we did. Mm-hmm. And we are gonna talk about different vampires from different universes, and we're gonna sort of like battle royale them. As Christian said, battle royale a la vampira.
Yes. Think fantasy football, but with fangs.
Except it's not fantasy football.
Fantasy football.
What was that?
Fantasy.
Fantasy football.
I'm sorry. I just
Nicki Minaj.
Also, happy Friday the 13th, everyone.
Oh yeah, happy Friday the 13th.
La Tortinta.
And that's how you say it in Espanol.
And that's
also,
I would like to
thank you to our sponsor, Nerds Gummy.
No,
they didn't give us nothing.
No.
Just kidding. Allegedly, that was a joke.
Allegedly for legal reasons.
But hey, nerds.
But nerds, we
fuck the shit out of it. No, we don't.
Can I tell you, we're all gay, and we love a gummy cluster.
I actually have yet to try one because I am scared. I've had a single nerd and be like, the wish.
Have you had a nerd's
But
rope?
I feel like, no. I feel like it's too much.
Wait. Everyone shut up. You're saying that all the times we've each bought like 6 bags of Nerds clusters.
You've none.
Sabrina's not had one?
No. Well, one, I've not been offered one. And I tell you, when you guys buy them,
I think we had.
Swallowed.
No, I think we did, because when I introduced it to y'all were looking at me like, what the hell is this? I grabbed a bag and I said, here, try it. And Chelsea was like, this is good. I don't remember if Harry tried it before or not. And then you just didn't take one.
I'm not a sour candy girl.
It's not sour.
It's not sour.
It's not sour.
I can tell you, it's not sour. No.
Don't
you ever had
slander our sponsor.
They didn't give us any money.
Anyway.
But if you want to, we do eat a lot of clusters, and we would like to do that, but with more money. So
I'm down to try a cluster.
Yeah. So we're going to talk about vampires. We each chose vampires from a different sort of universe, and we're going to talk about their strengths, their weaknesses, and sort of at the end try and figure out whose vampire or vampires the vampire world would win in sort of a battle. Yeah. So how are we going to decide who goes first? Should we do like Cards Against Humanity's whoever pooped last goes
the
first?
Oldest goes. So
did you just call yourself old?
I don't remember the last time I pooped.
Oh, and that's something about Sabrina, but anyway. Okay, Chelsea, you go first. You're the oldest, and you're gonna talk about probably the oldest vampire universe. So.
Oh yeah, my vampires. I don't know how old your vampires are. My vampire is 1,000 years old. Are we allowed to talk about a collection of vampires in a universe, or just?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So.
So we're not okay. Well, then I changed my vampire.
Okay, yeah, we just talk about them in general. Like
you telling me it's 1 against 70?
No. Okay,
1,000 years old.
1,100.
Why is that confusing?
I don't know.
So he was alive.
He was a Viking.
Oh, okay, cool. I was like, how old? Because never mind. Sorry.
Oh, got it.
Continue.
We're in 2023.
Okay, so
So
if we're in
that
2000, they were in the 1000.
Sabrina's the history major. I'd like to point this out real quick to the audience.
That's how numbers work.
What is she confused about? What do you
Okay,
mean?
so we're in the because I can't believe that your vampire is older than my vampire. I'm like shocked. Sorry.
That's the
Okay,
power of True
well-
Blood.
Well, it's because the story changes. Like,
I'm sitting on a
Yeah.
heating pad and I'm toasting my buns right now. How?
Okay.
At first it was fun, but now it's not. Oh,
anyway, we interrupted Chelsea. Go ahead.
Yes.
Thank you. Paul is dead.
Oh my gosh.
So my favorite vampire is Eric Northman from the True Blood series. Which all my True Blood girlies, where you at?
Represent.
I don't want to start a fight, but it's better than Vampire Diaries.
Wrong.
Right. There it is, because can I tell you there's boobies?
And there's boobies in the Vampire Diaries.
No, there's
No,
not,
but
because it was on cable.
Bare
I
boobies.
saw boobies.
Bare boobies. Bare boobies.
Well, I don't need to watch porn.
Hold
the whole
Also,
point of
I'm like,
vampires is porn.
not old, so-
Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. True Blood is for the oldies. Continue.
Just
Can I tell you, it
Anyway.
does date you. I have to say that is the most millennial thing
They
about
came
you.
out at the same time. They came
No,
out at the
girl.
same time.
Okay,
True
but can I
Blood-
tell you, only millennials talk about True Blood.
Yeah.
Like other generations will talk about the Vampire Diaries. Even
Yeah.
kids now, like my sister, will talk about the Vampire Diaries. Ain't nobody talking about True
You know
Blood.
why? Because
Yeah.
millennials can afford HBO. Sorry, if you're broke, just say that.
We all have HBO. Can I tell you? No.
We're not graduated. Yeah, we're broke. Well,
And I have 2 degrees.
okay.
Suck mine.
Kristen.
Oh, guys, update. I graduated.
Update.
Oh.
Okay. I don't know if we want
wanted
to
to say
say
that.
that.
You wanna
actually,
say
I think
that?
we.
You wanna-
You wanna-
I'm actually gonna be the executive producer on that one, and we have to cut that. That's just not. Shakobi listens to this.
Oh.
Yeah, you do have kids that listen to this.
Anyway,
Okay.
so
So I
Chelsea-
graduated. Okay, anyway, continue.
Eric Northman is 1,100 years old. He was a Viking, and he got bit by like the oldest vampire in the world, which his name was Godric. He was like minding his own business, and Godric like hates people because he's like nihilistic or whatever.
Excuse me.
And so he was killing everybody, and then he decided to take Eric Northman as one of his prodigies. Instead of like kill him, he was like, I'll turn you into a vampire. And then yeah, he basically just like lives forever, and he owns a bar in Bonton, Louisiana, which is a fictional town in True Blood called Fangtasia, which, just a quick plug, I sell a glitter shade called Fangtasia, and it's based off of the club that Eric Northman runs. So anyway, he's strong, he's sexy, he's played by a Skarsgard,
Is he?
the hot
The
one.
Skarsgards,
one-
they get around.
He's the one that played Tarzan in the new Tarzan that nobody watched.
Well, I thought that it wouldn't be Bill, because Bill was probably like what,
Bill's
7?
busy being a clown. And his
Yeah.
eyes are not in 2 different zip codes. They're
Okay.
And
Okay.
can I tell you, it's factual. Whatever.
it's
Everyone's
yeah, I can, it's not defamation if it's true.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh my
anyway,
God.
continue.
I think Bill Skarsgård is hot. Whatever.
and I'm
He
sure
can keep the makeup on and the headpiece.
Ew.
Ew,
Oh,
Sabrina.
so she can. Okay.
Can I
I'm
tell you,
just
I've
gonna
dated
keep quiet.
boyfriends that look just like that.
Yeah,
How to drag.
she has.
She
Chelsea,
I
Chelsea,
have.
move on.
And y'all
Chelsea,
know
move on.
exactly the one, so we don't even have
Yes,
to.
Chelsea,
Mhm.
move on.
Yeah, can I tell you, everyone listening knows exactly the one.
That's awful, but
Oh my god. But yeah, he's just like, he's old and he's rich and he's strong, and he's got a prodigy. Her name is Nora, and she does whatever he wants. And he has this like, you know, a little contention with Bill, the like head vampire or whatever. But he's a sheriff of his area, so he's like the head cheese.
So he's there to like.
I'm sorry, is that a phrase?
They're vampire. Some of the vampires are like sheriffs of their like town. Not me with one fingernail.
Like, when crimes happen, they are like, oh, it was a bear.
They take care of like vampire on vampire crime.
Who?
So he was a sheriff. And then what else does he do? Oh my God, he's just so fine. That's the thing. And when he lost his memory, because he's like a jerk, but he lost his memory, and then Sookie fell in love with him, and that was my favorite.
Snooki?
Snooki.
You said Snooki. I was like, there's no way.
I
Snooki.
love Snooki. I don't know if y'all can tell, but I love Snooki.
Not Jersey Shore.
Sabrina just gestured to her face and said, I don't know if y'all could tell.
Listen. You guys want to know a very fun fact, a fashion fun fact having to do with the Jersey Shore?
I already know what you're going to say, but say it.
Yeah. So Louis Vuitton would send the Jersey Shore cast Gucci bags for free so that they would cheapen the Gucci look and people would buy Louis Vuitton instead of Gucci.
That's genius.
Yeah.
That's genius
They would send them
marketing.
just bags upon bags, Gucci bags.
What they weren't expecting is the
Yeah, because then everybody was like,
2020s.
oh God, I want.
Yeah, the 2020s
Yeah.
to flip around, and me being like, oh my God, I want to look like the Chugi Snooki look. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
some of the weaknesses of Eric Northman, not that y'all should exploit these. The sun, obviously, they can't be in the sun. There was a time where they were immune to the sun for a minute, and like that's how he ends up, spoiler alert for True Blood, that's how he ends up like dying, because they were all immune to the sun for a minute, and so he went back to like, I think, the Netherlands, and was like sunbathing in the snow naked, and then all of a sudden the immunity like wore off, and he was like, ugh, and then he died.
Like the show ended. That's how they ended
That's
the show.
a
That
way
was
to
part,
go
yeah,
out.
that was part of the show ending. One
That's
of his,
horrid.
one of his other weaknesses is Sookie Stackhouse, because you find out later in the episode, in the show, that she's a fairy and her blood is like,
What'd you call me?
Stop.
you find out later, and her blood is like really attractive to like vampires. It's got like Sisson or something in it. They're like, they like go nuts for it.
So Sookie's a human?
Yeah, she's well, no, she's a fairy. I just
Right. Okay, but not like a vampire fairy. She's
no, she's like, she like is a human, but she smells real good to the vampires. And so like they're always in love with her because she tastes so good. Emotional qualities, detached, unless you're Sookie or his prodigy.
Amen, sister.
He doesn't have what do you call it when you're the prodigy, the person above you, the progeness? I don't know.
No idea.
He
No
in
idea.
the show, you're like bound to them, so if they call to you, you have to answer to them. So like if Godric ever calls to him, he has to go, or it like physically hurts.
Not to speak for Christian, but in Vampire Diaries, that's called a sire.
A sire.
Like right? When you're someone's sire in Vampire Diaries,
or like a daddy.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's like with. Mistaken. I don't know. I don't remember exactly because it's been 5 years since I've seen it. 5 million years. But is it only with humans though, or is it like with anyone?
No. So your sire is whoever turned you, and then you like are.
Yeah, I remember that. But like humans turn vampires, or like you can't sire anyone else, right?
Oh, you can sire as many vampires as you want in True Blood.
Yeah, and I don't
crazy.
in Vampire Diaries if it was just the originals who were like the strong sire or whatever. I don't remember. Anyway,
I know the originals can.
Oh, they're called makers. They're called makers.
I still have purple from us dying Chelsea's hair the other day. She had a purple hair mask. I still have purple under my nail.
Really?
It stained the glue.
Oh, I had done been seen.
I'm cold, so I'm wrapping.
Okay, so that was universe, True Blood, physical qualities,
sexy.
She talked
sexy.
about him.
Yeah, we addressed that. Okay,
I'm
what's his
strong.
reaction to like the sun, garlic, steaks?
Steaks, I mean, it's very obvious. The garlic doesn't do anything for the vampires in True Blood, as far as I remember, but like if they get staked in the heart or silver, they'll die. I don't think crucifixes do anything to them either. They were in the show, they talk about how they made up some fake ones so that like humans would like try and protect themselves with it and it wouldn't work, and they'd be like, haha, and then eat them.
Right. Smart. That's smart.
But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Just sexy.
Does he have any specific powers?
No, he doesn't have any powers. Bill Compton's the only one in the show that has powers. He has the power to imitate voices. I don't know why they gave him that and gave everybody else nothing.
Did they have to like kill a cast member off or like use their voice and then they came up with that random power?
Yeah, I think he imitates Eric to like trick somebody. But he is a
It's
very
just the voice,
violent.
though?
Huh?
It's just the voice, though? Like, it's
Yeah, it's
still
just
him.
the voice.
Oh, interesting.
And I think that's all the tea on Eric, but True Blood
Nice.
is the best.
Okay.
Okay. I need to see a picture of Eric. I'll look him up. I need to see what I'm up against.
He looks like Alexander Skarsgard.
No jodas. I just looked up Eric Nordstrom.
Oh, perfect.
That's the owner. What's his name?
In the show, his name is Eric Northman.
Northman. Like that new movie.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Sexy. You're right. All right. All right.
I'd kiss him on the lips.
And I'm sure you would.
Mhm.
Ooh,
I'd be imagine being his progeny.
It's called a progeny. I thought you were saying
Yeah.
prodigy the whole time.
I think I said prodigy. I meant progeny. But like,
okay.
imagine being his progeny, and he's like thinking his head. He's like, Chelsea, come here, and I'm like,
Scurry Twinkle Toes over to Eric Northman. Okay. Okay. Anyway, who's the second oldest?
who's the second? Is it Christian?
I think, when was yours born?
No, Sabrina.
No. I thought we were saying like the actual like the
the oldest person in the room.
In the room.
Oh.
1 second, I'm having a technical difficulty.
You're having a technical difficulty?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh.
Harry would know
Can
about
someone
that.
say something? Oh, I hear it. Okay, cool. I'm no longer having a technical difficulty.
Okay.
Is it me?
I think it is you, Christian.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Bueno. Hello, everybody. Welcome to THE. So,
I feel like
my vampire. Okay. Since you said groups and shit, I don't know. I'll do the group, but I'm just gonna talk about the specific person because that was the person I picked out. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So my person is Klaus, also known as Niklaus.
That was a good one.
From
Good one.
The Vampire Diaries.
Boo.
So universe is okay. No.
Fire.
So
I tell you, this does not bode well for me, but continue.
So, the show is The Vampire Diaries. His physical qualities, he is sexy. Sorry about it. And
He is. He's got that bad
I
boy
tell
sexy
you,
thing
but
about
his brother Elijah is much hotter. Sorry.
Really?
Yes.
he's
He kissed
he's
Catherine
nice,
on
but-
the mouth. That's gross.
Who's Catherine? Oh,
Did you watch the show?
Can I tell you?
Catherine?
Bitch, Niklaus could kiss Catherine on the mouth. What are you talking about?
Wait, what's going on?
I don't
Nothing.
know.
He's saying Elijah's sexy, and I say that he has bad taste. He kissed Catherine. He thinks
So did
Catherine is-
Niklaus.
But Catherine was
Okay, isn't Niklaus
hot.
the young one that's annoying?
What are you
Klaus.
talking? Klaus.
Klaus, and then who's the other one? Elijah.
It's
Elijah
pronounced
was like
I
the
know.
older one.
Santa
Yeah.
Claus.
I hate you.
Niklaus. Who's Niklaus?
The original.
Oh my. Okay.
Well, one of
Okay.
the
So confused.
originals.
Never mind. Never mind.
I'm gonna pull up pictures because
Yeah, me
obviously
too.
we
Is
need
that not
them.
his brother? There's Klaus.
Yeah, they're
Yes,
brothers. Yeah.
This is Klaus,
Yeah.
and this is Elijah.
Okay. So who are you calling Niklaus?
Klaus. That's his
Okay.
full name.
That's
He
but we
kissed
call
Catherine
everybody calls him.
when? When did he do that?
Didn't they all pass her around?
I don't remember.
Or
Why
was
do you
that-
hate Catherine though? What's going on?
Oh no, I think that was Stefan and Damon. That wasn't Klaus and.
Are you talking about? Yeah. Are you talking about Stefan and David?
No, fucking Elijah kissed Catherine in one season. I promise you. He
Well,
was
I'm
like
sure.
dating
I'm sure
her.
they kissed. She kissed like half the cast.
Yeah.
But what does that matter? And
But
can
I
I tell you,
don't
unpopular?
like her.
It might be a popular opinion. It might be popular. I don't know. I prefer Catherine to Elena. Elena is
No,
stupid,
I agree. I agree.
and-
I hate that
boring,
the entire.
frankly.
I hate that the entire show revolves around Elena.
and every decision she makes, horrid.
Horrid. Awful.
I'm yelling at the screen.
This is literally. She's the equivalent of Bella, like stupid ass whore.
Let's talk
Mhm.
about the epidemic of 1,000-year-old vampires loving 17-year-olds. And Vampire Diaries does it to another extent. Yeah. Yeah.
That is very true.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Why do you at 700 years old think that the 13-year-old girl is really interesting? Let's
But
start.
also,
13.
playing
I'm
dev-
exaggerating.
playing devil's
Shit.
advocate, if you saw a person who looked 17 with a much older woman, you would also have an issue
Yes.
because the vampires look 17 even though they've aged for so
Oh, yeah,
long.
wait,
Can I
can
tell
we-
you? Have you ever
no. Can I
seen
tell you?
Ian
Actually, one
Somerhalder?
thing-
I'm saying, but in the
Huh.
universe.
Yes,
should
yes,
we,
but also-
we should talk about that though, because like their age, the age that they turn is what they're stuck forever. So
Yes.
like
Yeah.
Eric Northman's stuck at 30, but he's technically 1,100 years old. Is it wrong that he like kisses Sookie, who is like also 25, 30 years old?
No,
Will they
it's
ever-
not.
I feel like in Vampire World, you know,
No, because
Whatever.
I don't know.
who
Pero-
else is-
But it's just as weird when they like high school girls. Like I think when you're liking women,
that's
like
their
develops
age.
characters.
You know what I
I
mean? Like that's their
guess.
age
Yeah.
when they
I don't know.
turn. It's just
one
because
thing I will say though about the
Right.
Vampire Diaries is that everyone in the cast is 74 and they're supposed to be 15.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
even like when Ian Somerhalder is he supposed to be like what, like stuck at maybe like late teens, like maybe early 20s? Because I think he's
I
supposed to
think
be
he's
older,
in his 20s. He's older.
like in his 20 something, and walks into a high school like nobody's business. They're like, yeah, that's a high school student, and I'm like, that is a grown man. That is a man and a half.
But can I tell you, if I saw that grown man walk into my high school, I'd let him too.
Ian. Oh wait, not Ian. Damon or Stefan. Damon or Stefan.
Damon.
Or Stefan.
Damon.
Really.
And
was
Sabrina,
a
of course, you like Stefan.
I like Stefan for the longest time, and I really
Mhm.
have no preference. I just want to know.
It's Damon.
Okay.
He's hotter. He's worse, but he's hotter.
He do
I
be
think
worse.
Stefan's pretty
Anyway.
cute.
Okay, anyway, so my physical qualities, yeah, so he's slender, yet he's strong.
That's correct. I would describe it that
So
way.
yeah, that's his physical qualities. Reaction to sun garlic steaks / like vampire cliches. So in this universe, they use rings for like protection from the sun, so they can be in the sun. But obviously, if they don't have that ring or whatever, then
What
they
do you mean
burn.
by ring? Like on their finger?
Like
Yeah, it's called
literally a
daylight
ring. It's like a daylight ring. Yeah, they put on that ring, and that lets them be out in the sunshine, in the sunlight.
Because
They
because
also-
in this universe, I'm helping Christian. In this universe, there's witches, and the witches cast a spell on
Yeah.
the ring and give it to the vampires. So they're
Exactly, yeah.
Well, if there's
Oh.
vampires,
Mhm.
there's witches, girl.
Yeah, the witches
But
help
not in
make those
mine.
spells or whatever.
And
but
there's
anyway.
like
So then yours is
witches.
the lowest tier. I'm sorry. Like, who wants to be in a world where there's just vampires and no witches?
You watch your fucking mouth, because when you hear what mine is, I'm gonna fight you.
Okay. Anyway, yeah, and also in terms of physical qualities, they look just like regular humans. I mean, except they can pull out their fangs or whatever. Like they don't look any sort of different. Like you can't look at them and be like, "That's a vampire," you know.
Yeah.
They grab onto
Um,
them and then pull them out.
In terms of like Klaus and also the originals, I'm just gonna talk about them as a collective. Their weaknesses is like instead of like garlic or steaks, the only thing that can kill them is the white oak stake from the white oak tree, which is the original tree that granted them their vampirism way back when. Because it just holds magic. I don't know. It's a whole thing. It's a tree. It holds magic, and if you have a stake from that specific tree, you can kill an original vampire, but essentially he's an original vampire, so he was one of the firsts, and that makes him really, really strong or whatever, because he's really, really old, and I don't know, he's got it all. And then also, instead of garlic in this realm, there's vervain, which is like the plant, and
vervain, which really sounds like wolfsbane, but for vampires.
Essentially, yeah, it's the same shit. So emotional qualities, he's also kind of detached, but sincere for those that he cares about, i.e. Caroline. And
Caroline been a thing.
That should have been end game.
I never saw that. Irks me to this day, dude. Irks me to this day. That was the hottest shit ever. He said, Tyler might be your first love, but I plan to be your last.
When he pushes her into that tree and they start in the woods, I was like,
on cable?
Yes, ma'am. On cable.
It was such a good fucking thing.
Good show. Powers. So
but you said they're in high school?
She is in high school. He's 1,000,000,000.5 years old. He was actually born in 900. He was born in year 980. He's a Scorpio.
He's also 1,000 years old.
Ugh, Scorpio.
No, he's 2,000 years old. He's 2,000 years old. I can do math.
Oh, he's older than Eric. Oh my god.
Yeah, he was born in 980. He's a Scorpio, born on October 30th. And
I can't do math. Nobody listen to me.
I really was gonna let you figure it out. I was like,
yeah. Well,
anyway, he's old.
It's closer to 2,000 than it is to 1.
Do you really think so?
It is. Anyway, powers include super strength, a lot of stamina, superhuman speed.
Oh yeah, they have speed.
It's not. I know.
1,020.
No, I know.
Immortality, which most vampires, I guess. I don't know. But in our world, yeah, vampires live forever unless you do all
that
stuff.
That would be funny if you're a vampire, but you also die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tell you, I would kill myself.
Compulsion. In this world, they can compel other people to do things for them.
But it's only
healing.
Remember when Damon made Carolyn, the high schooler, his sex slave? And you guys said he was your favorite.
This show sounds messed up. I forgot in True Blood they call it glamoring. They can glamour people, the weak-minded, into doing things.
This is a really gay sounding show.
Yeah.
Okay, so compulsion. Okay. Also just the power of healing. So if they get hurt, they can heal really fast.
And one thing about Klaus is that he can compulse vampires, which regular vampires can't.
Right, because he's an original. So he got extra compulsion. Durability, of course, whatever. They're also immune to fire, which is crazy because original. Another thing about Klaus, of course, because he's an original, he's the oldest, fastest, strongest, most powerful vampire. All of them are
faster, stronger.
Yes. And unlike his siblings, the funny thing about Klaus is that he is the first original hybrid, because when he was converted to vampire, he was a werewolf.
Fuck Christian.
I was waiting for it. I was like, where's the combo meal part?
So everything that I just said, double that shit, because he also has werewolf. And he is one of the only ones. I think he is unless you're also a hybrid, he's immune to werewolf venom, because regular vampires can that makes them weak. Yeah, that makes them weak. Venom? In this universe, I don't know. Pero, yeah, so they're weak because, werewolves are they're opposite or whatever. But since he already got werewolf in him, it doesn't do anything.
And his blood is the cure for a werewolf bite.
That as well. He do be, there's a lot of people who be the cure for a lot of things in this show. Because they'd be like, and we need a doppelganger. And suddenly there's a doppelganger. They're like, and we need a hybrid. Where are we going to get that? Suddenly they introduce a hybrid. So
we need a villain, and suddenly there's witches. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. But essentially, that's my case for Niklaus and also the originals. But
we might have to blur out my place of work for my water bottle.
Okay. Well, okay. I don't think anyone would know that unless you just said it like you did. Yeah, I would just read.
Okay. Right. Okay.
Okay. Who's next? Who's the next old?
I'm the baby.
Me. Okay, my turn.
I'm baby.
My vampire is probably not very strong because he is the archetype of all of your vampires. So Count Dracula.
Woo!
I love Count Dracula. I love a lot of classic literature. I love the mirror that it plays on society, whatever. So I did Bram Stoker's Dracula, but I did the version with Winona Ryder in it. So sorry.
Yeah, she did the one that was played, the Dracula that was played by Winona Ryder.
Okay, she was the most important person in there. Come on, let's be real. Women support women. Okay, so where are the thingies that you laid out for us?
In the chat.
Okay, universe, Dracula's universe, like the universe, just like normal.
Right.
I don't know.
The world.
It's not any
the us now.
Parallel
The
thing.
us now.
It's not any parallel thing because Dracula is supposed to be based off of a real life person, Vlad the Impaler, who was around in the 15th century. So it's said that he's like he is that old. So yeah,
Yours is the 15th
Dracula.
century.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
1431, I think, to be exact. He's Transylvanian. Cute little accent. He has a lot of weaknesses because all of the things that you know about vampires or all the stereotypes come from this iteration of Dracula. So
yeah, I was telling
What?
Christian that it's clear that there's like a winner because whenever you pick like the point of vampires, like obviously as time goes on they start adding things like they sparkle in the sun so they don't die, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, okay, so this is the lowest tier vampire, honestly. Garlic, absolutely. Sun, absolutely. Steak, yes. Decapitation, yes. Fire, yes. You know what I mean? Like all of these things are just L's for him. Coochie, yes. Can I tell you, he lays it all down for Mina. Mina is the fiance of this.
Who plays Dracula?
Dracula. Oh my god, this is part of
Bill
the
Skarsgard.
physical attributes. Half of him looks like a butt. Okay, his hair is literally a beehive butt. He's pale. He's got sharp ears, sharp teeth. All of that. And then
I sent it in the group chat.
other half. Yeah, the other half is Gary Oldman. He's so hot. He's so hot. Seriously.
Wait, what do you mean the other half?
Because as the story progresses, he's kind of like sucking the life out of Jonathan, and he gets younger and he looks better and he looks better and he looks better. And
guys, is this like too big? Why my thumb look like a toe?
I don't think it's bad.
I don't think it's too big.
On the sides. Sorry, guys. We're talking about Chelsea's nails.
Chelsea.
I was gonna say, where have I seen Gary Oldman?
Gary Oldman plays Sirius Black. He's so hot. Yeah. He also has a hot son.
He was also in a movie called Tiptoes.
What is that?
It's about.
Is this what I think it is?
No.
Stop.
No. Don't ruin this for me. We don't have to talk about that. He does blackface, guys. Let's just be honest.
He did? What?
Yeah. Was that
what?
I get Robert Downey Jr. and his fucked up shit bad. That I think
Robert Downey Jr. did blackface, but it
Tiptoes is about him being a
little person.
There it is.
He pretends to be a little person. And instead of them hiring like actual people with dwarfism, they had Gary Oldman walk on his knees for an hour and a half.
Oh, and speaking of Tiptoes, you know who else is in Tiptoes?
Who?
Kate Beckinsale. Hint.
No! Can I tell you? That's
Sabrina.
I have something to say. We might need to cut it out. But
okay.
Oh no.
When I was a young warthog, I saw Underworld with Kate Beckinsale.
Oh my god.
I can't believe we didn't pick that.
And I was like,
I don't know how
maybe one of us did.
You
didn't? That's not what you're doing? Harry literally is obsessed with that movie.
Blade. One of us should have done Blade. Anyway, so Kate Beckinsale is in Underworld, right? And I was like 12 or 13 and I didn't know I was gay, but I was like what the whole time I was like and then I told my mom, I was like, I want to get my hair cut like her. So I went on the computer and my parents made me an appointment at Supercuts.
Of course.
And my mom was like, you have to print out a picture to take to the Supercuts lady. So I was like, well, I wanted to look like her. So I typed into Google Kate Beckinsale like hair or something, I don't know, into Google. And this is like 2002, 2003. So I type it in, I go to Google Images, boobies. And I said,
what a treat.
I'm looking.
And then my parents were like, are you almost done? And I'm like, and I like quickly printed out the picture of the hair. But that was like the first time I saw like boobaloobies. You know what I mean?
This is just a little lob.
Beautiful.
And like a meaningful way, that was the first time I saw boobaloobies.
I'm really happy.
Yeah. And that's stuck in here.
Okay, back to Winona Ryder. Okay, so what were we talking about? Weaknesses, every one of them. Crucifix, yes. You know what I mean? It's so funny.
That is so unfortunate.
But that movie, I have a really hard time paying attention for an entire movie. I just iPad kid, like, have to be on my phone. I can't just.
She ain't kidding.
I'm not kidding. It's really bad. Unless I'm going to like the movie theater, I'm not going to sit and watch an entire movie.
Lying.
That is the first movie in like years that I sit down and you can't pull me away. Cannot pull me away. I'm fucking obsessed with it. It was wonderful. I love that movie. It was really good. And I looked it up. Everybody said that it's really similar to the novel. Tried to read the novel. It's really not a page turner.
It's
in my opinion, it's not a page turner. It's an
epistolary. It's a series of letters.
It's a series of letters. Perks of Being a Wallflower is also written that way. But
Guernsey Literary Potato Society.
That's true. But I read both of those other ones, just couldn't get through Dracula. I don't know. But okay. So Transylvania, what else do I have here? The book was written in 1897.
Oh.
Powers. He does have a lot of powers though, and he's really sexy. A lot of like classic Dracula is really sexually charged. It's really fun. So
he's supposed to be like the tempter for virginal women.
Yeah, and he hires this realtor from London to come to Transylvania when he's sucking his he's sucking the energy out of him, the youth out of him. He gets stuck like there, and then Dracula goes back, and
like in his
you get
place?
to see a lot more of his powers. Yeah, well, not in his place. He doesn't pretend to be Jonathan, but he does come, and he's like this like aristocratic Transylvanian man with money who's come to talk to Jonathan's fiance, Mina. Mina looks like an ex-lover of his. So he's like, I don't know, he just starts for lack of a better phrase, fucking shit up in London. Okay. Mina has a friend named Lucy. Lucy is this hot young redhead who has multiple suitors, and at night Dracula keeps sneaking into her bed to suck her blood,
quote unquote.
quote
suck her blood. Okay. And then then his arch nemesis,
no, try it one more time.
You got it.
Arch nemesis Van Helsing comes and tries to like help out. Yes, because one of her suitors is really rich. He hires Van Helsing to come and help her. And okay, Harry, you're gonna take out a knife.
Yeah.
He hires Van Helsing to come and help her. Van Helsing finds out it's like from supernatural reasons, this and that and the third. He turns Lucy. So he has the ability to turn people. He has the ability to like do that kind of like glamour thing. I don't know if they ever give it a name, but like hypnotize people, be really charming. Can I tell you, this guy fucks? Sorry. He has 3 wives. And can I tell you, they're all banging sexy women because they're also vampires. So they're strong and sexy and hot and long and lean, and their boobs are touching their nose. I don't know. They got perky boobs. Okay. Shmoney. Okay. He's also an alchemist. When back in the 15th century, he was bored, okay, and he wanted to be an alchemist, and he started playing with dark magic. So, alchemist, well-read, loves history. Sounds like my type of guy.
I was going to say, sounds like my type.
Yeah. Toxic and reads.
Love and toxic.
Apparently, those are my only 2. Can read, not reads, apparently, is my requirements.
Or just
Okay, I put fucks. Soldier used to wait. I'm totally just. We're cutting that.
Oh my god, Christian, you didn't have to do that.
What? It was funny.
Okay, so he has no shadow, no reflection. He was a soldier. What else? Yeah, that's basically all I have to say. He's pretty cool though. I like him. I think he's really cool. He's got this je ne sais quoi. It's something about that aristocratic, but not like old slave money aristocratic, like ooh, fancy royals. You know what I mean?
He's got that thing on him.
He got that thing on him, you know, some class, some decorum. He knows how to wine and dine a woman. So hot, great, love it. His castle is kind of funky, but I don't know. I wouldn't now that I'm talking about him in comparison to Klaus, maybe I wouldn't pick him if it was like Super Smash Bros.
Can I tell you something? The way you were just talking about him, you were setting us up on a date. You weren't setting us up for a fight.
Well, that's the whole thing about him. He's just a lover, okay? He is also a fighter, but mostly a lover because he's ready to put thing down for anyone.
The other vamps.
Yeah, he can seduce the other vamps. And I just think he's got he's cool. He's got this little slick back moment. Well, not classic Dracula.
When I was in college, I wrote a paper on Dracula. And because they couldn't write about sex during the Victorian era. Huh?
Was he your contemporary?
Hey. She would be so lucky.
Anyway. So
oh my gosh.
They couldn't write about sex in the Victorian era, so that's where Dracula comes from, because people were still wanting
this is Victorian smut.
This is Victorian smut. Because people are obviously still in the Victorian era, so they got to write something. So the whole thing is the penetration of the fangs into the skin, the blood, the fact that they're all virgins, him showing up at night while she's asleep, it's all a metaphor for sex. And then also it's the guy can have all these wives and he's kind of like a chill dude, but if the woman succumbs to him,
well, because Dracula's wives do try to seduce that realtor guy Jonathan at some point, and Dracula literally hits her. And yells at all of the women and tells them to get away. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, because he's got other plans for him.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's basically men can have power when they're a vampire when they've had sex, because also it's the act of taking somebody's life force away from them, draining somebody of their purity and of their life, because they thought that once you do that to a woman, their life is over. But men just become more powerful when they have sex, and women are just ruined and seen as harlots and stuff like that. It's messed up.
And that's the tea.
And I went off on a whole, it wasn't a rant, it was a good paper. I only got a C. So that professor, his name was Jude. Screw that guy.
But yeah, classic Count Dracula.
Maybe he was anti-women.
Just a lover.
He had to be.
He said, I don't like that this is calling me out. So.
I think that he was mad because I used to bring my laptop and play The Sims in that class a lot.
Okay, well, Chelsea, why'd you do
that? Okay, well, why would you do that?
Because he was saying things I already knew. I already knew about British literature. I had already taken a college class on it. But was
the attendance mandatory? Why would you just go then?
I went because it was mandatory, and
I see.
USF didn't want to count my British lit class credit from DE, so I had to go to this other one, and this man's saying all this stuff I already know. And so he would always give me a C on stuff, and I'm like, Like, are you mad? Do you want to kiss? Like, what's going on?
I had a teacher like that too. She was a biatch. But basically, yeah, Gothic literature is so hot. The last thing that I read that I don't know if it's classified about as Gothic literature, but it is constantly referencing famous Gothic literature of the time was Northanger Abbey by Jane Austen. It was really, really good. Basically the main character is obsessed with Gothic literature, but it's all in like a sexy, hot, steamy way. It's just so fun.
Ooh.
Crimson Peak is that same kind of vibe. It's like sexy, hot, steamy, but also everything's dark. You know what I mean?
Incest.
Hey, Tom Hiddleston's butt.
Need a plan B.
Okay,
Adam Ray, okay, if you're listening, thank you for posting videos.
Thank you for posting videos.
Who?
Adam Ray, okay, that's Rosa.
Yeah.
Okay. Carrie, I think you're up.
Okay, so it's my turn.
Dude, come here.
It should come.
Come here.
Yeah, dude, come here. It should come to no one as a shocker that I picked Van Helsing.
Of
my
course.
Pew, 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 pew.
Harry's got a problem.
My vampire. Did you just say I have a problem? Because you might be right.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's the Van Helsing universe, not the TV show that's come out recently. I haven't watched it. I didn't really like it. The movie from 2004. So my Dracula was also born in the 15th century. He was the son of this like powerful man, and he. Let me see if I can find the actual words from this website. He basically did something, and the Dracula did something, and the man disowned him, and he was killed by Van Helsing, and then he exchanged his soul for like to live again, exchanged his soul with the devil or whatever, gave his soul to the devil. He came back, and then the dad was pissed again and was like, you're going to this castle where there's only one door and nobody else can get to it, and you're shunned forever. And then the devil gave him wings so that he could, you know, flap about and move around and do his bidding. So I picked Van Helsing in general, the whole world, but we can focus on my Dracula, my version of Dracula. So let me go to his strengths. He's immortal. Again, like Christian said.
He's a mammoth, of course.
The stipulation of Dracula's deal with the devil requires Dracula's continual consumption of human blood. So that was like the devil's trade. Like, yeah, you can live forever, but you have to kill people.
The devil's trade.
The thing is, why can't we just knock over a red bus? You know what I mean?
What?
Like, why wouldn't we knock over a big red bus? Like, I feel like it's still
because there was no big red bus in the 15th century.
Yeah, because he was living in year 2.
There's no phlebotomists in this time period.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to drink the blood coming out of people in the 15th century, not gonna lie.
Yeah, well, they all smelled each other. Didn't care.
You know what they didn't have in their blood? Teflon.
Do I have Teflon in my blood?
Everyone alive has Teflon in their blood.
What is Teflon?
Teflon is the nonstick coating on pans.
Oh my God. How do I have that in my blood? Who put it there?
Because
I don't like this.
Because back in like the 60s and the 70s, when they invented Teflon, everybody had Teflon. Everybody was using it for everything. It got into like everybody's blood. And then when people have children, Teflon attaches itself to the DNA of the child. So a mother with Teflon in her blood gives birth to a baby with Teflon in her blood. And horrible for you. Can I tell you? Horrible for you. Yeah, and that they were trying to like look at this like, later on in history, because they were like, oh wow, these people that used to work in the Teflon factories, why are they all built different, you know? Because they had birth defects and stuff. So they were trying to compare their blood to people who don't have Teflon in their blood. Couldn't find a soul with no Teflon in their blood. They had to get some crap out of the archives during the Civil War and compare it to that blood. Everybody alive has Teflon in their blood. I'm really sorry to like bring that up, but if I ever have a chance to talk about it, I will.
Well, it hasn't killed me yet, so
it's not going to kill you, but like it shouldn't be.
But if you die, it's that's fault. It's definitely fault.
It's a carcinogen. So like It's not good for you.
Okay.
So if I
you're telling
swallow
me
a
I have
lighter,
cancer.
I'm just gonna light up.
Chelsea, you keep teaching me about these
But
things
you know
about
what a
how I'm gonna die.
You don't know what a carcinogen is.
What did she say? What did she say?
She said if I swallow a lighter, I'll blow up.
What's
Sabrina,
a carcinogen?
What? No.
A carcinogen
I study history. I don't know anything about biology.
A carcinogen is something that causes cancer. As a cancer-causing agent.
Carcinogen, cancer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you want to know more about it, watch The Devil You Know, the documentary. It has everything you need to know. Thank you. Goodbye.
Chelsea, you need to stop teaching us about things that like are gonna kill us. Like when you told me about microplastics a couple years ago, I was crying.
Okay, and what am I gonna do about it?
That's the thing.
Yeah,
What am I
do?
gonna do about it?
My existence is neither important enough or and serious enough for me to care that there's microplastics in my fucking bloodstream. Like whatever.
I didn't ask to be born.
I'm not fucking
okay.
Malala.
Wait, no, everyone, shut up.
The
We're moving on. My Dracula also can heal. He's very strong. He has very high healing factors. Because he is the Dracula. He is immune to a lot of vampire weaknesses, like cliches, like crucifixes like burn him, but they don't kill him or like completely destroy him like it would others. In the movie, I believe Van Helsing stakes him with a silver stake, and he like goes like pushes it straight into him more, like goes towards Van Helsing, you know what I mean, so that it goes deeper. It doesn't kill him. Nothing really kills him except for one thing, which I'll talk about when I get to his weaknesses. He has superhuman strength and he flies. The devil gave him wings, and when he turns into like this bat weird
and that's thing,
he's ugly as fuck. Superhuman stamina.
Dracula literally turns into a bat. I love it. Let's go back to that time. Let's go back to when vampires.
But he doesn't turn into a bat in like movies where he's a small bat. He turns into like this humanoid bat creature in the movie.
That's gross.
Gross. You watched the movie? Do you not remember?
No. I like a little murciélago, a little baby.
No, you don't remember this?
I remember.
Oh my god! That's awful. Take that off.
Sabrina, you don't remember them? Okay.
No, I remember being asleep during it.
Oh yeah, Christian did fall asleep. Anyway.
But I was tired.
Okay.
The movie was good. I enjoyed it. But
imagine how tired we are. So he flies. Okay. He is super strong. He has that demonic vampire or bat state. It says here this is from the like sci-fi Van Helsing wiki, so it's like, all the fans either getting it from the video game or just making shit up. He has elemental manipulation.
That's what I was gonna say.
He can manifest and influence the elements. We never really saw that in the movie, but apparently that's one of his attributes. And he is the only vampire in the movie who can infect others to turn them into vampires. His brides can't do that, or they don't mention that they can do that, but he can. He also controls werewolves in the movie, and the reason he controls them and keeps them close is because they're really his only weakness. So that moves on to the weakness part, which is werewolf venom. And then werewolf claws are the only thing that can like really harm him and he won't heal as fast from. But those are really the only two weaknesses he has.
Why are werewolves and vampires always like this?
I don't know.
Together.
Guys, can I bring something up? Why did none of us do Thomas Doherty fucking vampire?
The Invitation.
There's lots of honorable mentions.
Because he ended up being whack.
He did end up being whack, but he was so hot.
He was, but he was whack. But he was fine, and he was
fine. Okay,
guys,
and he started a bonfire.
It started a bonfire.
Can I tell you, that was him literally sucking the life out of those middle class girls is just a metaphor for the rich sucking the life out of middle class. Like, I liked it.
Yeah,
I'm here for it.
And I love it.
And you know what the gag is? Everybody, all the reviews I see, everyone hated that movie. And I think we're the only people who liked it. I was looking at the reviews and it's like not doing well.
Yeah, I think people had an expectation of it that we didn't go in with.
But also nobody went to go see it. We're the only people that went to go see that movie.
We literally were the
only people in the theater.
And we're not exaggerating. only souls inside the entire theater were us.
4
And
tickets. They sold 4 tickets to that movie, and it was us.
And we would, Harry walked around like when he was stressed,
walking
he would just
around,
get up, walking.
standing up.
We were talking the entire movie because we cannot stand the sound of
I remember Christian turning to Chelsea at one point and being like, "Oh my God, Chelsea, thank you for renting out this movie theater for us." Literally, we were the only ones.
But like that, I'm telling you, also didn't meet my like expectations because I didn't know what to expect. Pero I still think it was good. I just, you know, it's a different movie than what I thought it was from the trailer, but it was still good.
Yeah. Was the trailer giving more like horror vibes? I don't remember the trailer
because
I think the trailer sold it to be scarier than it was.
Yeah.
But the scary moments, they did get me. They did good me.
Oh, yeah. Is that the movie where I threw the popcorn in the air?
Yes.
By accident?
What's the one that
hunting,
we went
they
to
look
go...
like demons.
What's the one we went to go see on Fell?
On who?
Oh, that was just me, you, and Christian.
Oh. What did we see?
Oh, that was Nope. Because Sabrina decided to move across the country. She was across the country.
She was probably
in Switzerland, and I was...
Or not across the country, across the world, in a different country.
I was on my knees, girl.
Literally, she fell.
Literally, I fell.
Yeah, she fell.
But,
anyway,
okay, so...
I was backpacking through Switzerland.
That's all of my, you know, vampire things. He doesn't really get affected by the sun. He's very powerful. However, I wanted to read you guys something. When I was on the Vampire Wiki, or the Van Helsing Wiki page, I was reading through the brides because they're my favorite part of the movie. They're incredible. Amen. I found out that the third bride, which is the one with the red hair, actually was like part of Anna's crew, which is Kate Beckinsale in the movie. And then she got like seduced by Dracula and became a bride. But anyway, so I'm reading about them, and it says, Alira's actress, Elena, I should have prefaced. This is a comment. Users can comment as part of the fandom. And I was just reading the comments to be like, see what people had to say. And
all the comments are Harry.
No. This is what said. And can I tell you, gooped. Alira's actress, Elena Anaya, the most beautiful of the brides, is half lesbian and married with a Black woman in 2013.
What?
I don't know why bisexual women, instead of dating and marrying men, choose to marry other women. Other women can't penetrate her. Also, her wife is obviously more ugly than the men actors that she could have dated with her pretty beauty. With that woman, she can't feel pressure because she cannot be penetrated by a hot and delicious penis. And she can't feel the male scent. Not Chelsea yawning, who is delicious. She can't feel the male scent, who is delicious, and can't feel the feeling of protection when being in a man's arms. What is strange is that she remains all feminine, graceful and all. Sorry, but as a woman, I can't feel nothing but disgust. Absolutely disgusted. A complete waste of her beauty. Also, I'm really happy that the Dracula's character actually married the first bride, which the one with the long black hair.
She was so gorgeous.
Her and Dracula are actually married in real life. But can you believe?
So why would someone say that? Why would
you say that?
Guys, do you hear that? The call's coming from inside the house.
The call is coming from inside. The call's coming from
inside the house. Oh my God!
Bless her heart.
I can't believe that I was just reading to have fun and just randomly learn things. And I see this. Can I tell you, I went on everybody else's. Nobody has a comment like that except for.
Yeah, her. Like what possessed you? The first instance of referring to her sexuality says half lesbian, and then proceeds to say bisexual. Like, girl, just say bisexual.
Just say bi.
She said she can't be penetrated by a hot, juicy man or something, right?
Hot juicy penis.
Yeah, hot, delicious.
And that, can I tell you? And that's projecting.
That is, somebody either can't get any or has, you know what I mean?
That's the way hot dogs are described at 7-Eleven.
Hot and
juicy. Big bite.
Who is described, like, okay, I don't even understand. I don't even know how to unpack that trauma.
No, we don't.
Why do you say that way?
And we don't need to, because can I tell you, we'll be here all night.
Because I didn't want the mood to change, but I could not read that and not say anything on the podcast.
Thank you for that
I did want to add another thing that I just remembered about Dracula. just to make him even more weak and have more problems.
Okay.
When he travels from Transylvania to London, he has to carry like 50 tons of Transylvania dirt with him so that he can rest inside of it, because that's the dirt that he pulls his power from or whatever.
You gotta sleep.
I don't know that. That's funny.
And then Van Helsing finds his crypt in London, because he obviously during the day he goes to his crypt to take a little nappy poo. Finds his crypt, and and he pours garlic all over it. So then Dracula's like, oh my God.
That's so unfortunate. Imagine him just like moving with like a little cloth on a stick filled with Transylvanian dirt, moving across the country.
It was a big ship because he's got shmoney. Chelsea, where'd you go? Why am I looking at this picture of you?
Oh, I dropped my AirPod in my thingy. Oop. Chelsea, what's on? What's going on? You're scaring me now.
Chelsea, what does that mean?
Okay.
Why are you pissing? Why are you pissing?
Okay. No, nobody listen. I have 29% and my computer's plugged in and not charging, so we have to get this battle royale.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
We have to. Can I tell you? It was at 90 something when we started. I'm sorry that my computer has issues.
Is your ring light plugged into it?
No. We have to now make the battle royale happen.
I win.
Why?
I think
I don't know. I just wanted to win.
This is just so overpowered. He's a vampire and a werewolf.
Speaking for myself, my only weakness is werewolf, and the fact that Christians is a fucking hybrid.
Yeah, can I tell you, Klaus could look at you the wrong way.
But all these bitches is my sons, because y'all wouldn't be here without me.
I guess.
Well, technically, my vampire was born before yours, so.
Okay, I know that, but he really wasn't. You know what I mean?
Nobody was, because he was born in 980.
Wasn't my vampire born first?
No.
Yours is a little older, yeah.
Oh, is he?
Harry can't do math.
No, I didn't hear the year you said.
Hers is older by like what, 80 years?
So all y'all's are my sons.
All of your vampires were conceptualized as of the year 2000. There's no way. You know what I mean? Is anybody following what I mean? Because I know what I mean.
Can I tell you? I know what you mean.
No.
But also,
I know what you mean.
Does Sabrina think that the dongle is the microphone?
I think she does, because she's holding the dongle up to her mouth as if it's a mic. I feel like,
I've heard my audio in other pods, and I always pick up the mic to like literally like
you do.
Pick up so I had to give myself a different thing so that I wouldn't fuck with the audio.
So the issue here is that we have to think of them as like their characters and their universe, not as in like when the story was conceived.
Well, yeah.
So then
Ryan is manipulative, and he has the power of the werewolves on his side. Because they have werewolves in.
Okay, but your bitch randomly bursts into flames, so
they can't go in the sun.
Yeah, you can't handle the sun. So what if we fight in the day? I'm winning.
Well, there was a point where he was immune. Is it during?
Okay, well that's unreliable.
I'm coming for all your girls. All your girls at night. Better lock them up. But I'm gonna lock them up. Gonna kiss them in the night. Gonna suck their blood.
Gonna kiss them in the night.
And I'm gonna compulse.
I feel like
can I tell you, because he's gonna seduce you.
Can I tell you, your vampire? One thing about him, he don't ask for consent, and I don't like.
Who's
that.
your?
Sabrina's.
Oh, Sabrina. Okay.
You don't ask for consent.
It's the 1800s. It's like.
What does that mean?
It's the 80s.
It's the 80s.
She said it's the 1800s, so like, what's consent?
Yeah,
you gotta look at,
that's
you gotta
not
look
okay.
in the eyes. You know what I mean?
No.
It's an eyes thing.
No.
I do support consent. Please ask for consent.
Yes.
But I'm just saying.
Thank you for clarifying, but also
yes, we all do.
To be fair, mine fucking flies. So like, if it were between mine and Sabrina, sorry, I'm taking
mine
you out.
flies.
Yeah, round one.
Yours turns into a bat. Mine turns into I could swallow you.
Yours is a creature. How are you gonna get through the window? You can't. You're too big.
What window?
I can come through the window. We're fighting.
You're not discreet.
Little crevices. You can't catch me.
All right, everybody. Shh.
Can I tell you?
Ready?
I don't have to get through the window if I can crash. I don't have to get into the window if I can
crash Bandicoot. Okay, so we're we're all at the Super Bowl halftime show, and that's where the battle's going on in a stadium. No windows, just vampire to vampire.
No windows, no doors.
No windows, no doors. Vampire to vampire. Round one. Losing first, Sabrina. That's my vote.
Yeah,
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Can I tell you? I think the stadium lights would just be too much for him.
Yeah, you'd burn.
He'd be like, "What is this?"
Someone would eat like a fucking something with garlic confit right before.
Oh my God.
Yeah, a little
That's so
mofongo.
true.
He's out.
He passes by the stand with garlic fries.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, out.
Some garlic truffle fries. He's done.
I don't think my Dracula would succeed very well in the 21st century. Not gonna lie.
It's like those lists of things that people are like, oh, here's a list of things that would send a Victorian child into a coma.
Yeah,
and that's my Dracula.
100%.
You would send my Dracula
like
into a
in
coma.
the Uber on the way to the Super Bowl. I don't know that your Dracula.
Can I tell you? You tell him, the United States had a black president and women can vote. He'd be like, whoa.
And
he'd pass out.
One flash from a red light camera, he's done.
Oh my God.
And if he doesn't actually die, he thinks he's dead.
It's over with.
Yeah.
Oh my God. You know, like
he thinks
in
he's
the
dead,
shadows,
but he just freezes. He's like,
yeah. You know the show In the Shadows? I think it's called that.
Yes, what we do in the shadows.
It's pronounced shadow and bone.
No. What we do in the shadows, it's that situation. Dracula trying to make it through, it can't.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'll take that L. Sorry. 4th place.
Okay.
Queen ship. Next round 2. Beyonce just performed. Now it's us again.
Do you know where the halftime show plays in the Super Bowl?
So where you're
usually at the halftime.
No, it's us featuring Beyonce, featuring Shakira, featuring.
Oh, like so that. There's quarter time shows.
We're not the feature. Beyonce's the feature.
Right. I love that there is a fucking UFC match in the middle of the Super Bowl.
Okay, so
round 2. You guys suck some blood. You're back at it.
The good thing is that I can fly. So like I can watch y'all duke it out while
can I tell you?
Sorry.
Harry, that is the equivalent of doing a thumb wars and sticking your thumb in the thing.
But can I tell you, it would let me but it would let me fight with the last one. You know what I mean? They wouldn't have to worry about me.
I think they would gang up and start spitting at you.
I think by the time, we would be like, all right, let's get this guy to fly here, and then go fing 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 fing.
No,
and then I'll nab you with one of the swoops down. I'll go fing with my little werewolf.
I feel like Alexander Skarsgård is gonna look at Harry's Dracula in drag and be like, oh my God, this is it.
Here's what I think would happen. Christian, me and you are vampires. We form an alliance.
Yes, against Harry.
Harry.
Klaus is not an alliance ass bitch.
No, he's not.
But neither is Eric. But they are. Can I tell you what they are? Manipulative.
We do be manipulative.
We form an alliance together. We take out Harry, and then we look at each other, and we're like.
Because they're gonna be like human to human, we are more compatible and thus must have an alliance.
We're gonna look at each other. We're gonna look at each other and we're gonna be like, the final battle should be between us.
Right.
Let's do this, you know?
And then
they're gonna
I'm telling you, he swoops down, I flick him with the werewolf nail, and he's done.
Whoa. Swoops down. I can't fly.
No, me.
No, Harry flies.
Oh, you flick him with the werewolf nail?
Yeah, Harry, because you can't fly the entire time. It's got to be the equivalent of like sprinting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can only run fast.
He's gonna hover above us, just watching the whole time.
I was gonna say I can come down on, but I can go like against Chelsea while I'm flying, like swoop. You know what I mean?
But I have super speed, so fing.
I have super speed too.
So
I'm just gonna run from you.
We're all vampires.
Oh my God, you guys can do a tunnel. Chelsea's vampire and Christian's vampire can do a circle and create a tornado and suck you down. No oxygen. Boom.
Listen to me. Listen to me. We're not playing fucking.
Cut up in the twirl.
This is you know what this is giving? This is giving the wizard competition from Wizards of Waverly Place.
Yeah, we're not.
In my head, the set is Super Smash Bros.
We're not fucking.
All
we're not playing.
Beyonce's watching. She's rooting for someone.
Well, okay. What I was saying is that I could swoop down on Chelsea, but if I even try and like grab onto Klaus, he's gonna fucking like come at me,
rip your arm off. Can I tell you, he's so hard. I mean,
and can I tell you, I'm hard. And if you grab onto me, you gonna learn today.
You gonna learn today because Chelsea, you swooped down.
Baby.
You swooped down to Eric. Is his name?
Yes.
Eric gonna go Katunga, and then I'm gonna go Fing with the wolf nail. It's all about the wolf nail.
We have an alliance, Harry. We have an alliance.
Okay, what the fuck ever. We get it. You guys are better because you were made in the 2010s. Get over it.
Yeah.
Go.
Okay.
I know.
So
I really
now...
just think this is ancient to most modern vampire. Like obviously the most modern one is going to be like.
What can I tell you? They have the advantage, but thank God none of us picked Twilight because the way everyone would have been like, yeah, your bitch fucking sparkles.
Yeah.
Edward, can I tell you?
Edward's
Even
really
my bitch
strong.
could take out Edward. Even my bitch could take out Edward. Be like,
it would have if I
who's
picked
this?
If I picked Twilight, I would pick like either Arrow or Jane. I wouldn't pick like a fucking.
I would pick.
You wouldn't do Carlisle?
No.
Jasper
Carlisle got that thing on him.
No, he's a doctor. He works with needles and shit. He don't know about roughing it.
Huh.
He's pretty strong, that guy. I don't
That's
know.
a weird conclusion to jump to from that evidence. So between me and Christian.
Wait, no. Now that round 2 has concluded.
Who's playing?
Shakira.
SZA.
When did Shakira sing, bitch?
Shakira's the closer.
SZA or
comes
Sia?
up.
Because
Sia, she can't be here.
She's not here.
Because every time I look up SZA, I accidentally put in Sia.
And that's
your issue. So SZA comes up and she performs Kill Bill, recreates the music video.
Can I
the
tell
crowd
you?
is screaming.
I'm dead, but I'm alive. I'm back. This is here. I'm back.
Yeah.
I am back.
So
and can I tell you, I'm schmoozing. Have you ever seen the naked cat on the fluffy cat doing like this? It's like making mittens on the fluffy cat.
Biscuits.
That's gonna be my Dracula on top of SZA. Can you
naked
imagine
biscuits on SZA?
My fucking Gary Oldman ass Dracula looking at a beautiful black woman? He would be shocked. He's never seen a black person in his life. He doesn't know what they look like.
He's gonna be shocked.
Mm-hmm. And then and again send him into a coma.
That was it.
Right.
I'm alive.
And she's remaking the Kill Bill music video, so she ends it with how the Kill Bill music video ends, hanging from the.
SZA kills both of us. SZA decapitates both of us.
And SZA's the winner.
Fucking winner.
Wow, this just turned into a SZA jerk off. Sorry, we love her.
Sorry, we love you, SZA.
Can you blame me? Have you seen her?
Have you seen her?
Have you seen her?
Oh my god, have you heard her?
If y'all have not watched the Kill Bill
Honey
music
to the ears,
video,
music to the eyes. What?
Watch the Kill Bill music video, but then put it in like half speed for the last 10 seconds.
4.00 frame by frame.
Frame by frame, girl.
Did nobody hear Sabrina say honey to the ears, music to the eyes?
Honey to the ears and music to the eyes.
And where did I lie? I said it and I meant it.
Okay.
Anyway, okay.
So SZA has performed. Or did she really kill us?
No.
Okay. So SZA performed. She fake killed us. We're actually part of the performance. You guys didn't know, but we've been rehearsing because we knew we would win. And so
they're in the back like.
Yeah. And then round 3 commences.
You can count.
Third and final round. Battle Royale a la Vampira.
Who is it against? SZA and
no, it's you and
SZA just performed. It's just us two.
I'm making love.
No.
We need
I was okay.
It was part of the
that way.
No.
I
want to see a battle to the death.
Okay.
I thought that was okay.
Klaus
well,
wins.
yeah.
Klaus wins. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry, Chelsea. Klaus.
I don't know. I mean,
your bitch's daylight.
What? Yeah. What's your fight against my original vampire? That's also a hybrid.
I can run really fast.
So can he.
So
and
that would be the fastest battle of my life.
I'm very
in a Quidditch match. Yeah.
I'm very violent, and I can call on my progenies for help.
Klaus can call his sire.
No, we don't want to call for help. That's a low blow.
Nobody? Okay. I don't know. I guess it's just
because we could both call our gangs up, and both of our gangs are strong.
Hand-to-hand speedy combat because we're both fast. I don't know that I'm affected by werewolf teeth.
That's what I was gonna ask. Are you affected by werewolf stuff? Because I think we're pretty much equal. Besides that,
because a werewolf can kill me, but like in the sense that a bear could kill me, like.
Oh God!
But I thought you're not immortal. You're not immortal.
I'm not immortal. No. Well, like
Klaus is nasty like that, though. You know what I mean? He's not above ripping a man.
Yeah, he do be
Eric,
ripping heads
Eric
off a
will
lot.
rip somebody in half while he's.
That's gross. Are you being serious right now?
I said he was detached.
Yeah,
and so is that person, girl.
That's the Terrifier ass shit. Gross.
That's the Terrifier.
Okay.
Oh my god. Well, next battle royale, horror villains. Anyway, continue.
Horror villains?
Horror.
Harry, you hear what you want to slay, what you want to slay, and let the slays
slay out.
That's what constantly is playing.
As the self-appointed referee, Klaus wins. Ding, ding,
You're
ding.
so boring.
And I think Klaus must win. So
ever seen True Blood.
No,
but both of us have seen.
But can I tell you, I feel it in my waters. And also, as soon as Christian said Klaus, I was like, it's over for all of us.
Yeah,
I don't know why y'all won't watch True Blood. It's genuinely so good.
Even if we're gonna just get to the nuts and bolts, your Alex Skarsgård was turned by somebody. Klaus is the original vampire.
He's the Turner.
Yeah, he do be the Turner.
He's the Tina Turner.
He was the way that the originals were turned was through magic spell, witches again, and that tree.
Because their mom was a witch.
Yes.
You're telling me Van Helsing had no witches?
No.
So
no bitches.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so
it's really sad.
Also, he's a Scorpio, so I feel like he'd be like
really hot and makes up for it.
The thing is, I don't know what Dracula's sign is because I only get a year. No,
Chelsea.
Chelsea's editing this one.
We don't have to take it out. We can just cover the screen.
Yeah, we'll just cover that, I guess.
What was it?
But also,
Harry only likes Van Helsing because he wants to be a bride.
And what about it?
And what about it?
He's either that girls.
Either that or Kate Beckinsale.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
If the fight is still going on during the day, they got him because you also burn at the sun. So.
But also, Klaus is stronger because he's a hybrid. That's the thing.
Chelsea, you burn in the sun?
Yeah, that's the guy can do it.
I burn in the sun except for the last season.
Opposite.
I got the ring on me. I got that ring on me, so I don't dingle about.
Can I tell you? You said season. I was like winter. Okay.
Oh my god.
No. Okay, so whatever. Klaus wins, I guess. But everyone should Speaking of sponsors, Van Helsing should sponsor this podcast because the way I be
yeah.
Given
Van Helsing fan club sponsor us.
Yeah. Especially that angry lady.
You know who should sponsor me? Liam Neeson, because I be talking about Taken
like every episode. Can I tell you? You just talked about it.
You won't let us forget it.
You have his last name is Neeson.
That's what I said.
You said Nielsen.
You know, for the my whole life, the one that I live, I thought it was Nielsen too.
So, it's just a Spanish thing, Chelsea. Okay.
Yeah, maybe that's what my parents say.
I don't think.
You know what? There's a lot of things that I just say because my mama says it, and English is her second language, and English is my first language. So I don't know why I get it wrong, but it's because I was raised around her saying it. I say it wrong.
Yeah.
Does she talk about Taken as much as you do?
No.
No, but can I tell you guys a funny anecdote? My aunt, who literally never leaves the house,
was on
Facebook. No. She's on Facebook. Genuinely thinks that she's dating Liam Neeson. Liam
right this minute, she thinks she's dating.
To this day, right now, thinks she's dating Liam. Neeson.
What does that mean?
She was on some Catholic Facebook group, and
he happened to be there.
Account that's obviously a scam followed her and was like, "You're so beautiful." Thank you.
And their name and pictures.
And can I tell you, she's 60-something years old, so she is convinced that it's true, and she's like, he says that he's going to take me to Hollywood and show me the time of my life. But can I tell you, she's never had a better life. How long has she been waiting? Gets up she's disabled, so she gets up every day. She does her hair, she does her nails. She's into exercising now because Liam is into her. And how many times have we tried to tell her that it's a scam? Every time, but she doesn't want to listen, and she still sends that guy money.
Oh hell! How long has this been going on? How long has she been waiting to go to Hollywood with him?
Like a year and a half, maybe.
Jesus.
Wow.
We need to get her on
y'all gotta
Catfish
take
if
her
that's
credit
still a show.
cards.
So, so who's gonna tell her?
Yeah,
that's not
who's
my
gonna tell her?
business.
Did anyone ever tell her?
We have told her, and I think she'll get there one day because she was like, he keeps not returning the money that he said he would.
Can I tell you? I don't.
You thought Liam was hitting you up?
First of all,
secretly?
you thought Liam was Catholic. Something about me just knows that that's not true.
I don't know. Weird story, but I just thought you guys would want to know.
That is wild.
That's literally.
Ain't he Irish?
I don't know. Shit.
I've never been.
I do know that he was in Love Actually,
Taken.
which is a really good movie, and also Taken.
Liam Neeson is in Love Actually.
Yeah,
he's cute.
the dad.
He's
the
also
dad to the
he's
little
also
boy.
in Star Wars.
Who's he in Star Wars?
He's Qui-Gon Jinn.
Oh my God, you're so right. Sorry,
And he's like,
yelling.
Oh, Obi-Wan, you know?
Oh
Yeah, can I tell you, Fallen Soldier? He was really cut down too soon. Should have lasted into the.
Y'all remember when Claudia Schiffer was in?
He has
Love Actually?
aged.
Okay.
Oh wow.
And I got something about a gray fox, so don't you worry.
You know who?
Wait, that's not him. That's Juan.
I was gonna say, who is Juan? Who is Juan Najarro Jimenez?
What is this?
Tell me who that is.
It looks like him though.
He is
Got the same
Irish. He
schnoz.
is Irish, so he's actually probably Catholic.
Oh.
Can I tell you one thing about the Irish? Catholic.
Okay. Well, then the second thing. My second point. Why would Liam Neeson be asking her for money?
Why would he be hitting up my aunt?
He's 70. He's
so
70.
wild.
You think he
No
would?
shot, this man's 70.
That's wild. I would have never.
And like, not to hit on
me.
my aunt, respectfully, she's beautiful in my eyes, but like,
Can I tell you?
Why did you have to emphasize my?
because you think Liam Neeson, the one who gets to fuck Hollywood bitches at any time, is gonna hit up my age appropriate for him aunt if he's really gonna have a sneaky link? Like,
Also,
come on.
I think he's. I don't know. I don't know if you want to tell her this, but I think he's married.
I know that he is.
That is so wild.
Oh wait,
so that's
no.
why I'm saying, if she thinks that he's a sneaky link, you think that he would choose you as a sneaky to that's fucked up. But come on.
He got divorced in 2009, so it is entirely possible.
Okay.
So then.
So he's hitting her up, confirmed.
Still not him.
Well,
Still
Liam,
Allegedly.
if you're hitting up
Allegedly.
my aunt,
All of
can
this
you
is
fly her
allegedly.
out? She's
All of
ready to
this.
come meet you in LA.
Oh my God. Well, that is a great story. Thank you so much, Sabrina.
The way that this all ended out, Shakira rises to the stage. She says, "Hola, Miami!"
Miami!
With special guest, Niklaus.
No,
it's just me. It's
Bad
just
Bunny.
Pitbull.
No. You know who comes out?
Okay,
You
no.
know who comes out at the end? You know who comes out at the end? The guy from
Mr.
Maroon 5
Worldwide.
that says,
Him too. Just to say Alana in Miami. And then Niklaus and Shakira sing She Wolf into the night. We get it?
Oh, because he's a
And you know who's not invited? Jennifer Lopez.
Jennifer Lopez,
dropped
no
something.
head.
What?
He spilled the milk. He spilled the milk.
No,
I did spill the
before
milk.
We keep saying shit that we are gonna have to cut out.
Anyway, yeah.
No,
let's-
Jennifer Lopez isn't invited.
Chelsea, that
Chelsea
sounded
hates Puerto Rican
racially
women,
charged.
and that's what's going on. Okay, well, anyway. Harry, or who's ending this? The Scary
Well,
Queens.
I was just gonna say thank you so much for listening. This was a different-ish type of podcast episode, which you guys could comment and say you liked or didn't like, but I'm sure you'll fucking like the Instagram post and not say shit anyway. So
Watch True
whatever.
Blood.
Wow.
Guys, I've got a fart in the cannon. We gotta hurry this up.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Go Christian, go!
Okay, everybody watch True Blood, watch The Vampire Diaries, watch Dracula, and watch Van Helsing.
Thank you.
If you guys want to follow us on Instagram, you can follow us on Instagram at The Scary Queens. That's THE, Scary Queens, just in case you didn't know how to spell the. And you can also listen to us on all streaming platforms such as Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts.
Google Cock, you said it wrong. Fuck!
You say cock. I don't know. I don't have my script anymore, so I don't say it in any order anymore. Anchor, Spotify,
We're not being
Overcast.
sponsored, Chelsea. Put that shit away.
Okay, Chelsea. What was the other one? Is there another one? You know, all of them. Were you ever you listen to podcasts? Listen to us. Thank you.
Thank you so much for spending your evening with us. Stay free, y'all. Bye.
Bye.